Goosebumps. You are so excited for the movie on Thursday.
I am so excited. It's going to be, I read the book in 95. Of course, I'm a Wizard of Oz fan. I'm so stupid excited for this.
I have not seen any musical in a theater more times than Wicked. I've seen it 4 times. And Sarah, you've read the book, but
I haven't seen the musical.
Listening to the music is better than reading pages. You're going to be blown away by these songs. You're going to have the soundtrack just bumping for a week straight.
So, that movie out this weekend, going to be one of the biggest movies of the year, no doubt about it. And a very cool connection that we realized behind the scenes, a guy from North Carolina. He's actually a music professor at UNC Greensboro, music professor over there, but he is also the music supervisor rather, for Wicked. And he was a big part of this film with Jeff Goldblum, who you love, Sarah, with Cynthia Erivo and also Ariana Grande. And this guy is with us right now. His name is Dominick Amendum. Dominick, thank you for taking the time to join us today. Congratulations on an epic last couple years of your life. Are you kidding me?
Hey, you guys. It's great to join you. Thank you so much for having me.
How long did Wicked have you for?
Well, I mean, I conducted the show on Broadway for about a decade. I was the associate music supervisor of the U.S. companies of the show. And then, recently, in recent years, moved on to the film. So it's been part of my life for almost 20 years now.
Can I ask you this? And I would like you to answer this honestly. Do you ever get tired of the music because it's been in your life for that long?
Yeah, he's heard it so much, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it a lot. I know it inside and out. I sing it in my sleep. But I will say I'm still not tired of it. It's every time I work on the show, it's a little different. Working on the film, it was incredibly different than doing the live show. So, Wicked has kind of upped the ante over the years and just is constantly evolving.
Music professor from UNC Greensboro, Dominick Amendum, with us right now. Also the production music supervisor for the movie Wicked out this week. What a huge deal this has been for you and your life the last couple of years. But, the first thing that I'm thinking about is you teach college students on a regular basis. Obviously, you're very good at what you do if you get to conduct a show thousands of times and be a part of it this week. But you had to be starstruck when you walked into the room and are now coaching some of the most known stars of our lifetime with Jeff Goldblum, Cynthia, Ariana Grande. What was that like walking into that room and you're like their coach, you're their, motivator? I mean, describe that for you.
Oh, I mean, it was incredible. There were nerves involved for sure when I would walk in and meet them, but the consistent thing between all of them, Michelle Yeoh as well, who won an Academy Award while we were shooting, they were all so kind and so human and so there to just do the work and honor the material. There were no egos involved. They were just all incredible artists, and we all just got to work and tried to make the best piece of film that we could. So after that initial meeting, it was incredibly easy to work with them. They were all just brilliant artists.
Well, in the article, the profile around you that your alma mater did, they mentioned that Michelle Yeoh literally won the Academy Award for Everything Everywhere All at Once, hopped on a plane, and then, boom, she was right there in front of you. Like, that's how quick the turnaround was. And,
absolutely, yeah.
And Wicked, having a lot of your time recently, you said that you worked 5 or 6 days for an entire year, August 22 to July of 2023. How did that work with your, regular full-time job at UNCG? Yeah, your professorship. How did those two work together?
Yeah, well, UNCG is wonderful and recognized the fact that this was a very distinct once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And so they gave me a sabbatical for the year to go move my whole family to London. My wife, my kids, the dog, everybody went over for a year. But I still was able to remain really plugged in with our students. One of the gifts of COVID, if there was any, was Zoom and being able to teleconference. And so I still stayed pretty involved in things at UNCG while I was gone for the year.
Sounds like a teacher, doesn't it? Like someone who can't let go of the love to teach their students. It blows my mind.
And listen, UNCG, Sarah, when you have the Steph Curry of music, you let him do whatever he needs to do to keep him employed at your university.
All right. So I need to know, this is all fine and good, but we need some dirt on the people that were in the show. What is the most surprising thing you learned about these A-listers, and especially Jeff Goldblum, because I'm a huge fan?
I mean, Jeff Goldblum, I'm a huge fan too. And the thing I didn't know about Jeff before starting this process is that he's a brilliant jazz pianist and musician. He has got a jazz band that he plays with called the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra that he tours all over the world with.
I'm writing that down.
I mean, he's incredible. He's just the best musician and just the best guy. He gave me a Christmas ornament with his face on it that we hang on our tree
With his
every
face
year.
on it.
Jeff Goldblum is everything you want Jeff Goldblum to be.
I
That
love
just
that.
made my whole day. Thank you
You
so
gotta
much.
send us a picture, by the way, of that ornament. We need
I
a
absolutely
picture.
will.
You're the best.
I absolutely will.
I want to talk to you real quick. Translating live theater into a movie is really difficult. We've seen it done really poorly. So using your expertise, how did you pull it off in a way that would make, Wicked really shine on the screen and give it the same essence that it does when you're watching it in a theater?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I think
you.
there are two things. There's the technical element. We had an amazing sound team and music team, and everyone was really united, working in the same way with a really united workflow. Because as you've seen from some of the press, it was all live singing on set all the time.
Yeah, I read that.
And that takes a lot of technical know-how and work behind the scenes to make happen. And then the other big thing, and I cannot say enough about this human being, John M. Chu, the director, is just the most brilliant artist I've ever worked with. His vision and the way he kind of laid out what this film was going to be for all of us. It's very easy if you're all working on a different movie for it to feel at the end like it's not, a unified story. And John never wavered in his artistry and his vision for this.
Wow.
Always
and so,
amazing.
we all just knew what we were doing. It was great.
Wow. Gosh, you're getting me hyped up.
I know. I'm so excited. So we're speaking with Dominick Amendum, who is a music teacher at UNCG and just got off
The set of Wicked.
yeah, like the job of a lifetime. I heard that you guys didn't do much CGI or AI, like everything, like the tulips
The
in
tulips, I read
particular. Talk about that. Talk about
The spare no expense culture.
exactly.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was incredible. They really wanted to immerse the actors in a world, and they felt like that would really play into their performances, which I think it did. So we built the Emerald City. We built Shiz University. The sets were just unbelievable. I would walk on set every day thinking, how is this my job? We took over a farm way, about an hour outside London, where they just built these massive sets. So when you see the Emerald City in the film, that's not shot against, green screen or something like you see in a lot of films. We were there. We were in these cobblestone streets, surrounded by these shops. It was all there. Now, obviously, there are some CGI elements. We didn't have real flying monkeys and things like that, but the majority of the sets were all just real practical sets, and it made such a difference in the work we did.
No real flying monkeys. Ah.
No,
Well,
sadly, no.
a girl could dream.
Yeah, I know.
By the way, go
But
ahead,
it's
Dominic.
still insanely
I
impressive.
volunteered to have my children serve as flying monkeys on the set, but they didn't go for it. for
They
some
would have
reason.
loved it.
Love that.
Yeah.
One last question for you, Dominic, because we've already taken up 9 minutes of your day and you're a very busy person. Last thing, what does this do for your program at UNCG? Are there more people interested knowing your affiliation with the film?
Yeah, I'm run the musical theater program at UNCG. It's a program within the School of Theater, but we work a lot in the School of Music and the School of Dance and other areas. And the wonderful thing is I'm surrounded by top-notch faculty who are working out in the industry all over the world and doing amazing work. So, I'm one of many people here doing exciting stuff outside the university. And so, yes, this is a big thing, and it brings some notoriety to our program. But, the reality is there's so many great professors here doing amazing work, and I just feel lucky to be here working with our students on a day-to-day basis.
This is amazing. You are the Steph Curry, the Serena Williams, the Michael Jordan of music at UNCG. And, I appreciate your humility, but you have conducted the show thousands of times. There's a reason that you're a part of it with the biggest stars, with Jeff Goldblum, Ariana Grande, Cynthia. We cannot wait to see what you did. And honestly, this conversation kind of reminds me a little bit of the conversation we had with the NC State swim coach ahead of the Olympics, where he's like, I know how to coach, but when you're coaching Olympians who know what they're doing, I'm there to support and guide and lift them up.
Yeah.
And you know what you're doing too, but when you have these amazing stars, it's like, okay, I know they know what they're doing. I'm here to just, coach,
Empower.
empower. How can I lift them up
100%.
do even better. So, Dominick, congratulations. Enjoy whatever is to come in front of you this weekend.
And
We're proud of you as a North Carolina. We are proud of
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, you guys.
You're welcome, and you'll be back on set for part 2.
We've already shot part 2, so we just started the post-production process. So we are deep in it and coming to a theater near you next November.
Let's
Yes,
go.
for a
Look
lot
out
of
for
those
that.
Wicked fans, you might not realize this, but there's a follow-up to this movie out next year. So, Dominick,
Already.
congratulations. We love to brag about people in North Carolina doing great things, and the fact that you had such a big part in what we're going to be seeing out this weekend is truly an incredible thing. Dominick Amendum, music professor, also graduated from there back in 2001. Dominick, congratulations, and enjoy what's ever in front of you this weekend.
Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank
Bye.
you, Dominick.
Bye,
All right,
Dominick.
Bye. And I know you guys are so cute. You guys could have done that in another 30 minutes.
Oh, I had so many more
also-
questions.
Listen, I
Same.
also had a lot of questions. I'm very curious about the movie making and what that looks like behind the scenes. The fact that he's on a texting basis with Jeff Goldblum. I mean, how jealous are you, Sarah?
Oh my God, I'm dying. He's got an ornament with his face on it.
He can't only just text him, but yeah, he has an ornament from Jeff Goldblum. All right, Dominick, thank you for the time. Wicked out this week. Of course, another chance to see Wicked tomorrow with Sarah after 8 o'clock at Marbles IMAX. It's Kyle, Bryan, and Sarah on Mix.